everybody. Welcome in. So happy to have you here. It's me, Decaf Jedi, and I am back tonight with more King's Quest II Romancing the Stones. That's right. It's the 2002 VGA remake of King's Quest II. We are pretty deep into this one at this point, and I'm finding out there is a lot more King's Quest II here than I expected. Of course, this one reimagines large chunks of the original, and as a result, yeah, I'm having fun kind of rediscovering this game all over again. I'm glad to see y'all. Hope y'all are doing well. Happy Retro Adventure Wednesday to all of you. Good to see you, Kevin. There's Lemming Run 6-7. Paul, not Pat. Clill, goodness, Dr. Mario, Sith Princess, great to see you. Robot Spacer, howdy, howdy, howdy. Powers of 4. Oh my goodness. Yeah, everybody be sure to sign up for those new Twitch terms of service. It's hard to say what you're agreeing to, but it's vital if you want to see how this story turns out. Will Graham find true love? It's hard to say. You just can't be sure, but we're going to find out soon enough. Let's make this happen. Let's play a little bit of King's Quest II, Romancing the Stones. First, we'll go through this lovely underwater scene. We just met King Neptune last time around. We are at the second big stone of the 3 stones we're trying to recover here for the Door of Destiny. We are about to rub our magic lamp and see what happens. That's right, you sign those new terms of service, I get a cut of your of your eternal soul. What are those worth nowadays in this economy, though? Good luck buying a dozen eggs with someone's eternal soul. I hope in a few years when people watch this on YouTube, this is assuming there's going to be a long tail on this video, that they're like, why is he concerned about the price of eggs? We live in a post-scarcity economy now. Everything's fine. Whoa, whoa, we gotta ask Jess anything. Dr. Mario asks, if you can make any game with Sierra characters, what type of game would you want? Simpsons Wrestling, Kart Racer, or something else? Kart Racer would be kind of fun. I think if I were going to go with anything, like I would love, and I know some people have done like some simplistic version of this, like a full-on Capcom Street Fighter style fighting game, I think. Not, and I don't want it to be like a Smash Brothers or those like platform brawlers. Is that what they call that subgenre? I want this to be just a classic, one person's on the left, one person's on the right, and they brawl it out in a 2D space. Yeah, Juliana, this is a fan remake that significantly expands things and adds apparently these 2 twins that walk through town occasionally. So let's see, I've just purchased the lamp. Do I rub this with this?
There's no need to use the cloth on the lamp.
Okay, here we go.
You rub the lamp and wait expectantly, but nothing happens. You're about to give it another try when a small puff of smoke appears at the end of the spout. It clears, revealing...
Yes?
A note? As you remove it, the lamp disappears. You read the scroll.
This game needs to quit subverting my expectations. The unlucky fool who bought this lamp. As you may have gathered, this lamp no longer contains a fabulous genie, as my former master, praise him in his greatness, has released me with his final wish. However, as a consolation, please be advised of the following. Are we dealing with a full-on Aladining? Have we Aladdin?
Doink. By the way, what's the weather like in Cleveland? It's cold. It's cold in Cleveland.
Ricky, thank you. That's the worst my my AI voice has ever sounded. That did not sound like me at all. Yeah, we've been, hey, thank you, Matawi. I appreciate it. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you, Ricky, too. Shopkeeper's not to be trusted. She dabbles in the black arts and keeps her out of this tasteful company. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position in life. So hard like a stone and white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. May you forever know the beauty of freedom. Signed, Robin Williams. I just noticed that. Need to Need to record some handmade donks. This is a great point. I like the Robin Williams bit. Fabulous E.
The statue. It's just.
Let's see. Let's read that again. Pay attention to it this time. There's probably an important clue in there,
It's the square. You read the.
Okay. Shopkeepers not to be trusted. Hey, Redwing, thank you so much for the resub. Welcome in. Oh my gosh, does that bring a hype train coming down the tracks? Choo choo. Thank you. Dabbles in the black arts, keeps rather distasteful company. So hard like a stone, so white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. I mean, it sounds like a statue, maybe a tombstone. Oh no. Let's see if we can go talk to her now that this is revealed she's sinister. We kind of knew she was sinister. She gone.
You heard Angelina lock the door after she went through it. The door is solid wood. Angelina cannot hear you.
I can easily be heard through solid wood. That is not an issue.
There's a good chance you won't find anything of value in that direction.
But a small chance I might. So, I mean, that is a stone person.
There's a good chance.
But not white like
The statue is unmovable. It's just.
I don't believe it's
as
just a
refreshing
statue.
as this fountain looks, you really do.
Okay. Maybe my answers lie elsewhere. The librarian here is honorary. Well, I was really hoping a genie would appear. Let's think about where we've been. Think about where we're going. Stand in the place where we are. Now face, I think we'll go east. Uh-oh, is this a sticker party? Uh-oh. Wow, for the next minute, stickers are free. Just hover over them and slap them.
All stream stickers are free.
There we go.
Your planet is about to be attacked.
Wow,
Take my
get those
word.
stickers flowing, gang. There's Chevy Chase.
Sound the emergency.
I forgot there's a Chevy sticker. All right, now we're cooking.
Sound the emergency.
Hey, El Nougat Machine.
You are completely under our power. We've got to work together. Mission successful.
Wow. Thank you, Clell. Look at this beautiful mess you've caused. Look at all those Chevy Chases. Now, everyone be sure to listen to the latest episode of Chevy Chasers, my Chevy Chase career recap podcast I host with my pal Ben. We talk about the 1991 hit film, Nothing But Trouble, this week. And boy, it's good stuff. If you're a Chevy Chase fan, like me, you want to get your own bit of Chevy content this week. All right, so we're peeling off. During that time, obviously, I solved this riddle. While you weren't looking, I just engaged my brain. And I know the answer to this riddle, but, I'm curious if you do. So if you have some ideas, just sound off in the chat. If you think you know the solution. Let's see. I don't think we're here yet. Unless we are. I think this is a nighttime
The door
thing.
appears to.
Yeah. Can't go the church until nightfall. It's probably where Dr. Acula lives. You know, I've never seen Caddyshack 2. I should. Everyone should. Oops. Wrong direction. Hey, Jersey. Good to see you. Welcome in, everybody. Glad to see a crowd here tonight for this fine game. Extremely Draculated. Robot Spacer. the extremely Draculated line in Nothing But Trouble is so good. At some point in life, we've all been somewhat Draculated, but I don't know if I've ever been extremely Draculated. And I've dressed up as a Dracula for Halloween multiple times. So, we're looking for something. Hey, part of me thinks a tombstone might make sense. Well, that's interesting, Paul. You thought that the prosthetics on the judge in in Nothing But Trouble could have been worse. That's probably true. I think they look more grotesque in video than they do in a still photo. This is a good opportunity to talk a lot about an obscure Chevy Chase movie. I know that's what people come here for is exciting King's Quest gameplay, which is to say me wandering around with literally no idea where I was going. And Chevy Chase talk.
Repressing the urge to burst into song.
Like, this feels a little...
You can't... There is an enormous rock mound nearby.
Yeah, I feel like we're on our way to the very Draculated part of this game. But not yet. Hey, Yakubi. Thank you. Okay. I have no idea where to go. I wonder if I need to... I guess I could go back to the statue. I don't think I tried using the note on the statue. Maybe that's a thing? That way it's just the gross old swamp. Yeah, maybe I'll go try using the note on the statue. In case it's one of those puzzles where knowing the thing doesn't mean speaking the thing. I don't know. I still feel like this pile of rocks is important. Uh-oh. Ooh. Check that out. Smooth moves.
Any questions?
Thank you, Ricky. That way, it's just the gross old swamp. Sounds like something a Quest series narrator would say. Ooh, I'm not going in there, Graham. It's a gross old swamp.
You should stand in the...
Come back here, you duck.
You walk into position. Though you are quick, the small bird is quicker. It darts along the water out.
Won't be able to catch it with your bare hands. I don't know why I want this duck.
This odd circular device intrigues you. It depicts several different symbols. The golden object is very light and seems...
I don't know if I have anything good for duck catching.
The best place to attempt that would be from the lower bank.
Well, this game has ideas about where I should be.
Don't throw that. The baby bird doesn't.
Hey, baby bird, you live this time. Yeah, I liked the side bit too. Ooh, Kevin with an Ask Jess Anything. What adventure game would you like to see been done with a remade, expanded version? Ooh, that's a good question. Like what Sierra or Lucas? I mean, probably I'd pick a Sierra game just because I think those are the ones that I know best and that sometimes I feel like maybe had a little bit of unrealized potential. You know, I think maybe. Hey, thank you, T-Pat, for the 3 sub. I think you could really do some good stuff with expanding. Ooh, let me think through the catalog. I like the idea of Black Cauldron. I think if I could pick something to remake, a Black Cauldron remake that really is able to do the cartoon a little bit more justice might be a fun one. Hey, good to see you, Ninja Master. That would be high on my list. I think that I would like to see a better, expanded, more lush and beautiful Black Cauldron. Yeah. Manhunter could be interesting. Like if you could take Manhunter's cool setting and some of the interesting concepts behind it and somehow cram it into a game that's a little bit more fun to play, that would definitely be interesting. That's right. I mean, there's so much material with Black Cauldron to work with. I mean, the movie barely scratches the surface, and then the video game adaptation of the movie scratches it even less so. Modern version of Wizard and the Princess.
Don't throw that in the fountain.
I walked all the way back here, and that was my one play. Look, more twins. Kalima's a weird place. I tell you what.
The librarian.
Librarian, do you know anything about this?
The librarian.
If anyone give me a little nudge in the right direction here, I'd appreciate it. Hey, T-Pat, that's right. Our podcast has now exclusively switched to focus on the small town of Chevy Chase, Maryland. And also, we offer some tips for, we're sponsored now by Chase Bank and Chevy Trucks. Hey, Shymoth Boy. Yeah, I've never read the books, The Black Cauldron, that the Black Cauldron's based on. Okay, gang. Somebody give me a hint. I need a hint. Hit me up. Hit me up, baby. Let's read this note again. Maybe a first-person shooter version of Loom.
It's the... You read the...
Shopkeepers not to be trusted. May these words reveal what lies beneath, and may your findings lead you to a higher position left. So hard like a stone and white like the snow, stands silent the man who guards what's below. I'm looking for a silent, hard man.
I am the official hint keeper. I watch your every move.
Thank you, Red Wing. There's something in the antique shop that didn't seem to fit with the rest. Okay, thank you, David. You're a lifesaver. I'll just go up this winding path a little bit more. I am the hint keeper. You never get enough of the hint keeper sticker. I'm glad to see that one tonight. God bless you, hint keeper. Is Josh Mandel doing the hint keeper there? Is that his voice? I think it might be.
There are no placing your grubby hand. You couldn't even placing your.
There's lots of things here that, oh, wow. We did learn about this earlier. Thank you.
Upon closer examination, you discover that the statue hides a
Thank you,
small
David.
latch. You flip the latch and watch in amazement as a trap door opens up from the floor. You close the trap door behind you.
Why? Why if it locked? This could be a total nothing but trouble situation.
You read the letter sitting on the desk.
Whoa! Join our illustrious community. Unsurprisingly, you've heard of its reputation through other channels. Personally encourage you to give it serious thought. The invitation will be held to please. When the point of time comes, faith will be rewarded. Father, allegiance to the Father. He's guided us from the beginning. His power is far older than most. No, you're hesitant. My gratitude goes out to you for your flattering assertion. Make a fine ruler of Kalimo. What a shame that the former ruler has lost all interest in his homeland. Not blaming him, the change struck him quite hard. To answer my earlier question, yes, I have acquired a nightingale. They are most uncommon in this region. Yes, I'm quite sure it'll be the final ingredient to complete my youth potion. As much as I'd like to share it with you, I'm afraid that a single nightingale will provide only enough solution for one person. In the event, I shall of course pay you a visit the moment your youth potion takes effect. Signed H for Hagatha.
You read.
I don't want to actually read it. I want to steal it.
You see the latest antiquities that Angelina had planned to sell unwary customers. Unfortunately, they're about as old as your boots and are probably worth far less.
Yeah, I bet King Graham has pretty fancy boots.
You see the latest. A beam of light filters through from a crack in the floorboards above.
I know this isn't a mirror.
You can't. You.
Okay.
There is a soft pile of. The down is dirty, and you've had quite enough of dust from when the castle cleaners went on strike.
Oh, man.
You'd better not move anything in this room. You have neither the time nor the patience to go about untangling all of this jewelry. You have.
Yeah. As always, adventure games are
a tangled
anti-union.
Several large items have been. You'd better.
I'm going to move something in this room. I'm sorry.
Several barrels are stored in this underground room. You'd better not. You much prefer the lightness of your own sword. Besides, this one is only an antique, and thus is probably not suitable for combat.
Oh, is that
You
carpet?
see a colorful, rolled-up carpet.
Hello, carpet.
As you pick up the carpet, you notice a small label which reads, Property of Al Din. There might be a faded letter or two in there, but you cannot be sure.
I can't figure out what this is
Above
getting
you,
at.
from the back room, you discern Angelina's voice.
I did it! I did it! The youth potion is finally finished. All I need to do now is drink it.
I hope this goes great for her.
Angelina, show yourself, you scurvy wench.
Agatha? My dear! What an unexpected surprise!
Don't you play the fool with me. I know you stole it.
Stole? Really, I do
Property
not
of
know.
Outlaw.
Silence. For your lies and deceit, there can be only one consequence.
No, please. I'm
No.
gonna play.
I said silence. Oh, and one more thing.
Oh, she's Columbo in her. Oh, you just got Columboed.
Your invitation to join us is revoked. What is this? The youth potion at last. Oh no. Drat. Now what was that spell for removing floorboards?
You just play the draft for placing floorboards
I'll have
backwards.
to go back and look it up.
You fish around in the pile of down and successfully retrieve the youth potion. Curious as to whether the youth potion lives up to its name, you drink every last drop of the blue
I
liquid.
bet this is going to go well. Uh-oh.
Planning to start your life over? Unfortunately, your fair maiden won't be around by the time you become interested in women again.
He baby. Literal baby strap.
Cautiously, you open the trapdoor ever so slightly and peer into the room above.
Phil, this is a good
Agatha
point.
Is nowhere to be seen.
Graham could always
You
just
make your
pursue a
exit
different
from the
woman.
basement.
He thought this one he saw in his mirror was really hot in his defense. Baby maxing. Where you going, Graham? Oh. Ah, there's the removing floorboard
Now you
spell.
know how the floorboard spell works.
Huh.
Cautiously,
Can I just leave?
you close the You are The carpet is
Let's get out of here.
This would not be the best place to
Oh yeah, well what would be? Oh, here. Good.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet begins
Sit
to
on it.
rise skyward.
And spin.
As you ascend higher, you realize that the carpet is beyond your control. It glides through the air on a seemingly predetermined course.
Autopilot on a low pile rug. Okay, now if I know my King's Quest, we're going to have a real snaky situation. I don't have a bridle to throw.
You could simply kill the snake, but something about its presence up here is a little strange.
Oh man, I loved the Space
The
Quest
snake only
Easter egg in the original game. How can you deal with a snake if you have neither a bridle nor a tambourine or trampoline? I could have had a trampoline, I could just bounce over it, right? Snakes hate fence posts.
The snake does not care about your possessions. The snake
Why don't I just ride the magic carpet over
It would be too dangerous to use the magic carpet near those jagged rocks.
Yeah, getting the note about Space Venture coming out on April 1st was pretty funny. What a decision.
The snake lashes out, striking with precision. Its lethal venom kills you instantly. Your history.
I like that. That's pretty good. Let's see. Can I just throw a cloth over it? Throw a cloth on
The
it.
snake.
I'll just turn it into a snake egg. I know.
The snake does not
man.
care about your possessions. A snake blocks your path to the east. It appears to be about 10 feet long and is coiled up, ready to strike. These rocks are actually part of the mountain, jutting out of the ground. There's no way you could move them.
Oh, it's bridle adjacent. A moment to be
You
unable to give
dangle
a
the
dog.
shimmering opal in front of the snake.
Oh.
It soon falls hypnotized in typical snake fashion.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That was a full-on spit take. Just typical snake things.
The snake snaps.
I can't hear that again. Please.
You dangle the shimmering opal in front of the snake. It soon falls hypnotized in typical snake fashion.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so good. Oh.
The snake snaps out of its sleep-like trance. It lashes out, striking with precision. Its lethal venom kills you. Your history.
Okay. So what's step 2 of this puzzle?
The snake.
Do you like earrings, Snake? Hey, Snake, you want a
You
sword?
could simply.
I talk to him now?
The snake.
Step 1, we can have lots of fun. Step 2, there's so much we
You
can do.
dangle the shimmer.
Step 3, it's just you and me. Step 4, I can give you more.
You
Step
could
5,
simply.
I wasn't going to kill it, I was going to incapacitate it. Incapacitate it.
The snake.
I really like the idea of throwing a cloth on this snake for some reason. Hey, Snake. Hey, Snake, you got a library card?
The snake.
I mean, I think the thing with snakes, like in the Jungle Book, right, is that the snake's eyes go all swirly and they hypnotize you. I don't think. I guess snake charmers are a thing, kinda. I'll just take a wax impression of the snake.
The snake. The snake.
Did I try talking to it once I hypnotized it? Let's try that again. I don't know if I did.
You dangle the shimmering opal in front of the snake.
Thank you, Pickled Dog.
Snakes can't talk, hypnotized or not. Don't be silly. The snake.
Well, I'm just trying everything I've got in my arsenal game. Don't judge me. I mean, I don't think it's just, here's a flower.
The snake. The snake.
I'm assuming I have everything I need with me.
You
This doesn't feel
dangle-
like the kind of game that would bring me up here without a key piece of inventory. Maybe it is. Maybe I don't have what I need.
The snake.
They just poke it with a pen.
The snake.
Maybe it's an inflatable snake. An inflate a snake. Yeah, I'll
The
send you on a
snake
magic
does not
carpet
ca-
ride. The ultimate twist.
The snake. The snake.
The snake. The snake. The warrant. You snake repellent.
You dangle the. Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Yeah, you get to sleep and then something. We tried walking past and it just struck at us. Let's make sure it just wasn't. I didn't wait too long. Oh, I waited too long last time and it woke up. Hey, El Nougat Machine. Turns out it was a good solution. We tried it once, and I thought that it just, me walking by woke it up. I must have taken too long. Well, that's sometimes how you solve a puzzle. Good job.
You reach into the cavity and feel around. What is this? You've discovered a button hidden inside the rock.
All
you
right.
press it and wait to see what happens next.
Yeah. It's the hero.
In an instant, a man stands beside you. He appears to be somewhat of an adventurer, much like yourself.
Greetings, I am King Graham of Daventry.
The newcomer nods in greeting. Without a word, he respectfully appraises you. You notice about him the manner of one who has only recently learnt the meaning of heroism.
Or
From where do
glory.
you hail, good sir?
The man opens his mouth to answer, but then pauses to consider that question. Evidently deciding that irrelevant exposition would serve neither party, he casually gestures to the hole in the rock behind you.
Might I inquire something of your identity?
After a brief search of his own person, the man pulls out a scroll card and hands it to
It's
you.
Wizzo.
You unroll it, and it reads, "Having fulfilled the requirements in accordance with the statutes of the famous Adventurers Correspondence School, the bearer is a qualified would-be hero." The man also shows you a medallion. Upon it are the words, "Hero of Spielberg." You reverently return the scroll to the man.
You don't say much, do you?
With a sigh of resignation, the man shakes
He's
his
constantly
head
asking
silently.
people about things and
Surely you
reading
might
them and
speak
stuff.
to me of your adventures.
The man becomes quite enthused about the prospect of relating his most recent adventure to you. Just as he is about to speak, however,
I wish they'd done
you
I'm
notice
being
something on the
teleported
ground
away
that the man must have dropped.
at the end of at the end of Quest for
You
Glory
retrieve
3
the
dance
paper.
there.
It appears to be a scroll. Upon it is some writing. Disclaimer: you have just witnessed a rather shameless plug for the remake of Quest for Glory 2 Trial by Fire by the entities of AGD Interactive. Available now.
Yeah, I guess
As
the
you
hero
read the writing, the words are ingrained in your mind. The scroll disappears.
the hero doesn't really have dialogue, but I think we're supposed to imagine that he is speaking to people. Sorry, I thought that was a
You
path.
have just discovered the gravity of...
Look, I thought that was a path. Pathfinding is broken in this game. I love that Josh Mandel is so game to voice Graham for these fan projects. It's a fantastic addition to them. Josh is also just the nicest guy ever.
This
though.
long staff looks magical in nature. Enchanter's staffs are very powerful objects. You dare not touch this one, for fear of the consequences you may bring upon yourself. You have better...
What have we here?
You flip through the book entitled Ye Old Book of Enchantments, Causes, and Cures. The first half contains a list of enchantments. These do not interest you, as you have no desire to inflict inconvenience upon others.
Well,
However, the Cures section does capture your curiosity. While browsing, you spy a promising paragraph.
while casting enchantments on others may have hours of fun, do not ignore the danger that a miscast spell may have upon your own person. For this reason, you should prepare a simple item with which you can protect yourself against the effects of an enchantment, both providing a means for reversing said spell should it be necessary. Only the power of the emerald can properly dispel an enchantment, and thus the steps to create one are as follows. Firstly, heat a blue mineral and yellow vegetable, a plant as an acceptable alternative, together until they coagulate into a greenish liquid. Stir the mixture with a white feather. Drop into a perfectly clear crystal in your sight. Heed now these words. Crystal perfect, green is thy hue, restore correct, guard well my form, protect, preserve, protect. You now have the means to safeguard yourself. That feels like a lot of work. Feels very questy.
You never did pay much attention during magic classes at Daventry High School. As a result, nothing in these books will help you. You approach the work.
Oh, hello.
Unfortunately, you cannot cast fire from your fingertips.
Don't be a jerk.
Someone might notice. You flip through the first. These elaborate candlesticks are quite expensive. It would be best not to remove. You toss the. There's no. It would be best. It would be. Don't. Some incredibly valuable furniture has been placed here.
Valuable
you wonder how
furniture.
it's protected against the elements, as there are no obvious means of sealing the cave. You have.
I didn't know Graham could really appreciate
Don't
the press of these sorts of things.
You can't use that there. The scroll. A neatly displayed scroll hangs on the wall. How you run your hand over the.
Really not sure what to do here. Let's read that inscription again. Ugh.
An ancient. You flip.
So much work. Okay. Eat a blue mineral and yellow vegetable. So the yellow flower seems to be it. A blue mineral.
It is a slightly luminescent blue stone.
I mean, I don't know what else you
Throwing
want.
that away would be like discarding one of the 3 treasures of Daventry.
You give me a blue stone,
There
you tell
is-
me to start solving puzzles.
You approach.
It may be Ipecac.
It would be.
Papa Pichu.
There's there's no reason for you to. Throwing that.
Okay, so I don't have a way to light the candles or the brazier. And I don't seem to have the blue mineral it wants.
You have. You have better. You have.
I don't see anything else in this room that obviously
You have better.
looks like a...
You hear
Hot spot.
footsteps approaching.
Uh-oh. Oh, hey, it's the Enchanter's Cave. That's kind of fun.
Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over
the
your
opal.
body as the enchantment transforms you into whatever he desires.
Hope you desire something awesome. Ah,
What an enchanting encounter. Enjoy the rest of your life.
okay. So let's do this. Let's try that hypnotizing opal.
You approach. You toss the earring. Sheila. You toss the. Unfortunately, if you take the tripod.
How to get...
Throwing that away. Throwing nothing.
Okay, that's clearly not how that works.
Nothing. The gold.
Do we have anything flint-like?
It appears.
We have a candle that we might be able to light somewhere else. I don't know if we have anything particularly flint-like, though.
Brandishing your sword might make you appear. You strike the blade of your sword against the flint stone. It sparks, and you watch, fascinated, as the two.
We did it.
The ancient book bears the title. You flip the.
Okay, so let's see. Stir the mixture with a white feather. Uh-oh. Drop this into a perfectly clear crystal. I don't have a feather or a crystal. They're white geese or something down at the lower part of the screen. Back down at the ground. I wonder if I need to go there. Get a feather. I don't know about a perfectly clear crystal, though. Do we need to go back down? Is that what? We could be without some inventory we might need. I wonder if it'll let me go back down if I go back to the screen I arrived from. Actually, let's just... no, we shouldn't F7 it in case we need to know these things to get the stuff we need. Okay.
This looks like a good place to follow
The
proper
snake cannot
magic
see
making
the
procedure, rookie.
The snake.
Uh-oh. Thank you, Ricky.
There's not enough room to use the
I think it was more
You unroll the magic carpet.
realistic as far as what you actually have to do.
The carpet begins to
investigations
descend.
and stopping people and being aware and doing the right things and kind of more or less doing it by the book.
Thank you, Chad. God bless you, Chad. Still, spell can potentially do sneak up on you. True. Is this the pumpkin patch? No. More or less by the book. Law enforcement is renowned for their ability to do things more or less by the book.
Ooh, watch out, Sonny. A poisonous crime.
Thank you, Quill. Okay, there's another duck pond somewhere, right? Like right around in this area. You do have that as a sticker. Hey, Robin, good to see you. Very excited. I'm making a quick return trip to Chicago this weekend. We'll be flying up on Friday afternoon. I have another conference, the Society for Media and Cinema Studies. Have I gone out on that dock? Oh, I guess that's where I arrived from. It's for it's a live Chevy Chasers show. That's it exactly. Oh no, you'll be in Detroit. I'm barely there. Like I'm flying in on Friday afternoon, then leaving Sunday morning. It's kind of a dumb trip to be taking. It's a shame. I'm not going to really get to spend much time with the people I know from the conference or anyone I know there in the city. So I'm going to be in and out, just there long enough to eat a proper hot dog. Detroit sounds fun, though. I have family in Port Huron, which is just like an hour outside of Detroit. So I've been in and out of the city a little bit here and there. I do have the earrings and the brooch. I need a feather. I need a clear crystal. Are either the pieces of jewelry technically
clear? The brooch has an enormous sapphire.
No, that's blue. And the earrings are in the pot already. Where can I find that? I swear there was another pond that had geese or swans in it, right? I'm not just imagining that. There's this pond and there's a second pond with much prettier birds in it. Now we're looking for goose. Yeah, I had a lot of trouble getting. I'm not staying at my conference hotel because my university wasn't going to foot the bill for that. And apparently, we're not going to foot the bill for any travel anymore. So this may be my last conference for a while. We just got that dire announcement the last couple of days. That's right, Lemming. We're looking for physically attractive birds. Ah!
You don't want your hand picked, do you? The baby swans do look fluffy and soft. It feels. This is the northwest corner of Weirwood Forest.
Weirwood
Passage
Forest.
to the south is blocked by a plethora of large bushes and plants. To the west, you see the rear of a beautiful, majestic white swan gracefully glides across the lake.
I'll just hammer bros.
The swans.
Okay. What do swans like? Youth potions?
The swan. Don't.
If I just walk near them, they'll flip out and...
This water doesn't. You don't want.
I've really been wanting to throw a cloth onto a bird.
The swan. The swan. You didn't become king by killing harmless animals. Besides, the swans have done nothing to hurt you. Leave them be.
What do we think, gang? Do we see any kind of... Might have to fairy tale this one out Roberta style. I mean, is it a bring the duck to the goose? What are we dealing with here?
You tug forcefully at one of the reeds until it finally breaks free. You put it away.
I was expecting that. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do.
The silver needle fits perfectly into the end of the hollow reed, making a sturdy pea shooter. However, the needle by itself is not dangerous enough to make it a lethal projectile. The swan.
I can't believe that's really what it wants me to do there.
No point. No point.
I like the idea of a blow dart dipped in youth potion. Just a drop or so to make someone maybe like a couple of weeks younger. Okay, well, we now have a blowgun, but not a very effective one. I don't think we're any closer to solving this puzzle. If anyone can give me a nudge, I'll take it here. I'm assuming this is where I get the white feather I need. Hey, Retro Gamer Dad, good to see you.
You don't want.
What about Mom herself?
Any wisdom that this swan has. You don't want your hand pet.
Yeah, trying to interact with her doesn't seem to do the trick. I don't think there's one on the banks anywhere here that I can see. What? He could walk through. Just watch this. Don't judge me. Okay, we're walking through now. We're going to get the answer to this. Let's see. Ah! Okay, this is unexpected. Turns out there's been a net this whole time. There's been a net in the game that I have not found yet. We'll see soon if there's also a Frankie. Let's see. Yeah, I want to throw something on a bird. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for bird throwing. It really bothers me that Graham's ability to walk north here is impeded. That I can't just do like a full lap on the beach. And then you get up here to Swamp Town and it's a big mess too. So, oh, that's a good question. There is a net later on in the original game. Is this game just all nets? I've heard of performing stunts without a net, but 2 nets? Yeah, I'm looking for the dock. Sadly, I don't have the skills it takes to find it. There's the net. Okay. I would have never come back here. Sorry to say.
You can't reach.
Fine. You know, I remember the original King's Quest 2 pretty well, but this one changes just enough to throw me way off.
You need to.
Feels like a trap.
You untangle the net from the pylon and take it with you.
Okay. We've done it. We're solving about a puzzle an hour. There's no telling how many streams this will take us to complete. We're sticking with it, though. That's what's important. If there's anything this stream is about, it's about perseverance. And now, of course, the good news is I remember precisely where both the ponds are and where they exist in relation to one another. So things are getting ready to move real smooth. I think Baby Duck Pond is north of here. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, good. Bad news, Baby Duck. You're toast.
You walk into position and try to catch the baby bird. You throw the net over the pond, and the baby bird is caught unharmed.
Sweet. I have a baby bird in my inventory now. Yeah. No, this game, I don't know why the geography of it throws me so much, but it definitely does. Like, I cannot find my way around this game at all. Did a great job finding my way back to the exact place I was. I circled the block and acted surprised when I got there. Okay, we can do this. We can do this, gang. We can make this work. A pumpkin patch. All right, we've done it. Be gone.
You release the little bird into the pond.
All the obstructed exits don't make a lot of sense here to me. Well, you look at that. They loomed right out of there.
You pick up the white feather and put it carefully away.
Sweet. Well, that's one of the things we need. You mean the latest in fantasy storytelling by LucasArts' Brian Moriarty? I think that's a sticker. somewhere here. Let's see. So now I guess the one thing I need is a crystal. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is, I just peeked at my walkthrough again, and I want to see if this is this.
This is the sword of the first king.
Tell me about Loom.
You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty? You mean the latest masterpiece of fantasy storytelling from Lucasfilm's Brian Moriarty?
That's the one. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Ricky. Oops, all Loom. Now, get a load of this.
Any questions?
There's the button.
This is the sword of the first king of Daventry. It dates back almost 1,000 years and has been passed down from king to king since that time. Try not to damage it. A magnificent clear crystal is embedded within its hilt.
Ooh, stream Sea of Thieves Monkey Island with Ben. That is a really good idea. I might enjoy that more with it.
You managed to dislodge the crystal that had been set within the hilt of the sword almost a millennium ago. You feel a tinge of guilt and wonder what all the past monarchs of Daventry would say if they saw you damaging ancient crown property.
I think I could have sat here for 3 hours before it would have occurred to me to remove that from my sword.
There's not enough.
Just, it would have never occurred to me. I don't know. I mean, it's not the worst puzzle I've ever heard, but I did not suspect that I would have to break down a piece of inventory to get what I needed there. All right, sweet.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it. The carpet begins to rise skyward.
All right, we've done it. We ding-dang done it. Our potions had plenty of time to reduce. Skyward Sword. You know, I played a couple of streams of Skyward Sword and never got around to finishing it. I was just saying, I barely got started. I played like 3 hours of it. Due for another good Zelda game. I've been thinking lately about playing the NES version of Legend of Zelda on stream at some point. I think that could be fun. I've never finished that one. I've read lots of walkthroughs of it that do like the getting everything you can get in the overworld before you go into the first dungeon in the original Legend of Zelda. And I kind of like that idea about going into the dungeons just like as OP with as many hearts and upgraded swords and everything else that are possible. Ooh, are you still planning to eventually stream King's Quest 6 AGI? I think I will eventually. You know, King's Quest 6 is, like, in my head, a pretty big investment. I'll get to it eventually. I want to play more fan games. That's one of the things I'm actually working to do a little bit more of this year. I know I don't have an official theme for year 5 of Decaf Jedi, but I think playing more fan games is something I want to do.
You flip through the book entitled Ye Old Book of Enchantments, Causes, and Cure. The first. A number of You approach the workbench for a closer look.
Link to the Past is far easier than the NES games. Yeah, I mean, I do. That's part of, like, if anything's holding me back from wanting to play the original Zelda
You
is
stir the mixture
just that it can be too hard
with a
for
white
me.
feather. It soon dissolves in the hot liquid. You drop the crystal in and watch, amazed, as the green liquid slowly seeps into it.
Yeah, you know,
the emerald has not yet been in.
I played a lot of Zelda 2 when it first came out, and man, what a difficult and stressful game that was.
You flip the.
Okay, recite.
Heed now these words. Crystal, perfect. Green is thy hue. Restore, correct. Guard well my form. Preserve, protect.
You recite the words correctly, line for line, and sure enough, only a brilliant emerald remains in the glass beaker. You quickly blow the flame out so as not to overheat the emerald and cause damage to it.
Oh, thank you, Ryan.
Picking it up gingerly, you're amazed that the emerald took virtually no time at all to cool.
Okay, now do I have to defeat the enchanter? Is that the goal here? To like hang around and enchant?
Despite what some say about your good fortune.
Oh wait, I disenchant the snake. I disenchant the snake. It's a snake disenchantment. That snake's still a ding-dang Pegasus, I bet. Watch this, I'm going to pegify, which I am very careful there about the verb I'm choosing. This snake.
As you direct the sun's light through the emerald at the snake, you behold a wondrous transformation.
Oh man, get a load of that. Pegulate.
Before you now stands a magnificent winged horse.
I prefer winged there.
Thank you for freeing me. A horrid enchanter transformed me into that legless thing after I refused to be his steed.
This is a good accent.
That was quite a gamble, to refuse an enchanter.
True, but I could not have accepted, even if I had wanted to. For I am a disciple of the cloud, and can serve no land dweller.
Disciple of the cloud? What does that mean?
First, tell me of what you seek up here.
You take a deep breath, then explain about the door of destiny, the gems of nature, and your present quest to locate the growth gem.
So, you seek the air gem.
You seek the
yes,
air
that is right. You know of it?
Most certainly.
It's me, Sean Horsery.
You will not be able to reach it by any means available to you or any of your kind. I would gladly take you to it, but alas, the enchanter took and hid from me my bridle. Without it, we could search for 1,000 years and still never find the cloud spirit.
Where did he hide your
I don't
bridle?
like how his portrait could just be any old horse. I'd like to see a wing in the background.
May be found in that blackguard's abode behind me.
What is this spirit you speak of?
The
Going
essence
up
of
to the
what you
spirit
seek.
in the air.
It passes through us as we grow, all through our lives, though few are ever aware of it. You will know soon enough when I take you to it.
Is this a trap?
Why do you choose to serve this cloud spirit?
It is my destiny, and I must fulfill it, just as you must fulfill yours.
I was not aware that I had one.
All of us have a destiny. Some are predestined, others are determined by choice. I believe yours to be of the latter.
I like this accent because it sounds like an accent I would attempt to do.
You don't have anything else to say to the steed.
Unimpressed.
You could mount the horse, but it would not be able to find the cloud spirit without its bridle.
Winged horse, Pegasus. Pegasus is trademarked. Wizards of the Coast owns the word Pegasus now, unfortunately.
A neatly displayed you never did pay much. A collection of books are stacked side by side on a nearby shelf. Most of the titles are written in a mysterious language
I don't think that's
you don't
true.
understand.
But it's believable.
So you suspect that they are about magic.
I mean, good luck trying to have a gelatinous cube in your game.
Don't bother trying to move them. Enchanter,
there's something secret in
you
here.
You have.
Yeah, trademarks are truly in the eye of the many-eye orbed creature. Exactly, Kevin. Oh man. Okay. So I think we are going to just wait around for the enchanter.
You hear footsteps approaching. Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands, aims them at you, and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over your body as the enchantment attempts to transform you into whatever the enchanter has fancied. At the same time, you also feel the comforting energy of the emerald shielding you.
Sorry, I've got comforting
energy. The enchanter's
energy.
twisted smile turns downwards. He scowls at you.
Kill him with your sword. Kill him with your sword.
There is a look of panic on the man's face.
I bet so.
He does not dare breathe.
I hereby order you to depart from Kalima forever, never to trouble its citizens again, lest you earn the fullness of my wrath.
Wrath?
The enchanter looks baffled. You sigh inwardly and try again.
Leave. If you come back, then you will get it.
Get it.
The enchanter nods frantically, as much as he can without cutting his own neck on your sword edge. He gestures quickly with his hands.
Wow. Man.
You cannot remove the engraving. You notice that some writing.
Man, Graham. What's going on with you, man?
The inscription.
In a row of stones that number 6, half and a pair from left to pick. Well, then my spell. Avoid the tricks. In row of stones that number 6, half and a pair, left to pick. Well, then my spell. Avoid the tricks. Hi-ho, Dario day. Let's see. So 3 and a pair is 5 from left to right. So the 5th from the left in a row of 6 stones.
The engraving on the wall reads, in row of stones that number 6.
Sorry.
Half and a pair from left do pick. Quell then my spell, avoid the tricks.
Thank you, Retro Gamer Dad. Yeah, what is it? The Diablo O's, which is also my favorite cereal. Oh man, how good of a cereal would that be? Shaped like the little Diablo O.
You need to be standing where the horse can see you.
Do I though? Come on.
You don't have any.
I bet horses are used to people talking to them from behind because they're used to people being on their back. I bet that's just a typical day for a horse. Even a winged horse.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it.
So I'm guessing that the
carpet begins to descend.
Stones are down here somewhere. Do you think it's that big rock pile of stones I've really been wanting to interact with? I keep walking by that big stony thing. A lot of stones in this game. I might be bad at this King's Quest game. Starting to suspect. There's like 6-ish rocks. Dang it. There's some number of rocks. Where are we going to get to see Grandma? That's all anyone's asking. Come on, game. Okay, I do think it's going to be that interesting rock formation, just peeking at the walkthrough. But now I can't find that thing. That big pile of boulders up against a tree. Oh. 5.
You try to lift the... You try...
Oh, gem it.
You try...
Gem.
There's no... You bend over and hold the emerald above the stone so that the sun's light channels through
stone. That's right. Sweet. Bridle.
Incredible.
Put bridle on snake. Got it.
You take the bridle.
I believe someone else already made a David's bridle joke, so I'm not going to do that.
You
Man, look at
unroll
that genuine
the
emerald.
Carpet, lay it on the ground and sit on it. The carpet begins to rise skyward.
We've done it. Another great solution to a puzzle.
As you reach down to get the carpet, it vanishes into thin air without even so much as a puff of smoke.
We've used up our carpet. It's too bad. That would have helped us solve a lot of the later quests, I bet. Hi, guy. Stand still. I'm going to blow dart you.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
Come, climb upon my back.
We're going to get around this. Oh, look at the animation to get under the wing.
Hold on. This will be a little accelerating.
Being transported.
The disciple of the cloud gracefully soars high into the sky. You grip the reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and dips between the clouds. After a time, he draws near to a thick patch of luminous mist. As you pass through it, the horse sets itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
That's impossible, except we've been to a land of clouds before.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
Believing that you have finally lost all sense of reason, you dismount and prepare for a
This is a
very
beautiful
long
JPEG
drop.
we found ourselves in.
And find yourself standing on a cloud.
How is it possible that I can stand upon thin air?
Such are not the questions you should be asking. You have come for the air gem, or the growth gem, as it was once named by the ancients.
All the lore here is
it has not been
really amusing to me.
thus without reason, for one who would have the gem as his own must prove himself grown and thus worthy of it.
Meaning, no disrespect.
Cloud Spirit.
Thank you. You must agree, Cloud Spirit, that I am a man fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
Wow.
A howling wind deafens you momentarily, though you feel nothing on your skin. The Cloud Spirit speaks again, a little more forcefully.
It is not enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident. It must be proven that you have also grown in both mind and soul. So on these shall you be tested.
Tested?
Those who bear the burden of king are expected to possess certain qualities. Your actions will be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the growth gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Yes?
Behold your first test.
Okay. Prepared to behold.
The mist around you clears, and you find yourself in a familiar place.
This is awesome.
This is Daventry, and furthermore, you are a child again. A slight dizziness overwhelms you for an instant. How strange, you no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose, you cannot fathom. But look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply engrossed in a game of bat and ball.
Is that little JW? Future King.
Ouch!
Uh-oh, that sounds like the king now. What do we do?
Oh my god. That's a Sarah voice. I love it.
You there?
Yes?
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
No, your majesty, King Edward, sir. I mean, sire.
Which of you two boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Better not.
Oh no! I didn't mean to do that.
You eagerly point the finger at Mal.
It was all his fault, sire. Blame him. Punish him. Lock him away in the dungeon.
I see. Well, I am afraid I do not lock children in dungeons for simply being careless. By the way, my young fellow, it is not becoming of anyone of good character to blame others for the wrongs they may.
Yes, sire.
And considering that presumably you two are friends, your response was not consistent with that of true friendship. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk.
Oh no. Yeah, the option. I thought I was
your second test.
Standing up for him. Or reload.
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again, dizziness overcomes you. Your memory of the previous...
I'm going to skip forward and reload. Oh no, I'm not going to be able to, am I? Tell you what, rather than spoil all this, we're just going to restart real quick. Not restart the game. We're just going to restore. Okay. Let's see here. So we'll have to play the spirit again, I think. Oh no. No. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. I thought I'd done it way back here sooner. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, we made a horrible mistake. I have made a true blunder.
You hear footsteps approaching.
Yeah, I got the gem, so it shouldn't be too long if we just power past some things.
Uh-oh, the enchanter has caught you in his lair. He twirls his hands, aims them at you, and then utters some words under his breath. You feel a tingling sensation all over your body as the enchantment attempts to transform you into whatever the enchanter has fancied. At the same time, you also feel the comforting energy of the emerald shielding you. The enchanter's twisted
get as much
smile
content out of
turns
this as I can.
downwards. He scowls at you.
Okay, well, you can see this great scene again. This is probably the thumbnail for the YouTube video.
There is a look of panic on the
I hereby order you to depart from Kalima forever, never to trouble its citizens again.
Oh, this is entirely
the
skippable?
fullness of my wrath.
The enchanter looks baffled. You sigh inwardly and try again.
Leave. If you come back, then you will get it.
The enchanter nods frantically, as much as he can without cutting his own neck on your sword edge. He gestures quickly with his hands.
Yeah, I would love to see AGS in general get some quality of life updates, like being able to not pause and mute when it loses focus.
You notice that
just some general stuff around resolution and everything, like still getting it to run consistently at odd resolutions can be a challenge. Like I was actually running into this the other day, starting up Rosewater. I was trying to get into a 1080p window, and boy, from whatever I could get going, it did not seem to want to do that for me. It was very reluctant to to do so. So I need to play with that more.
it would be too dangerous to.
Oh yeah, Rosewater looks amazing. It looks great at 1440p full screen. I'm just, the fact that I stream on a single monitor really...
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the...
Like, trying to get stuff in a nice manageable window makes life so much easier for me.
The carpet begins...
It's so hard to tab in and out. Yeah, 1280 by 720 looks pretty good, but then it's like, I want to fill more of my screen without stretching. That's a me thing, though. I'm looking for something incredibly specific there that a game shouldn't be expected just to deliver easily. It only does integer values. Is that the problem? So it would have to go up to, like, twice that. It would have to go to 1440. That makes more sense.
You bend over and hold. Incredible. You take the bright.
I wonder how OBS... Usually I try not to stretch windows too much. I wonder if I did 1280, if I could get OBS to stretch that nearest neighbor. I love me some nearest neighbor.
You unroll the magic carpet, lay it on the ground, and sit on it.
Yeah, the weirdly shaped capture for Quest for Glory 2 Remake threw me off too. I mean, I guess this one is in the same...
to get the carpet, it vanishes into thin air.
Weird resolution, right? It's in the, I guess, stretched out, not actually 4:3. Okay, now this is where I want to save. Who knows if I'll get another chance. Okay. Catch him back up, gang. Just you wait.
You slip the bridle over the horse's head. It whinnies its approval.
Yeah, that's right. You know it's a good stream when we're talking about integer scaling.
On my back.
When we've reached the point that all we have to talk about is what resolution games are in.
Hold on. This will be a little accelerating.
I played a few minutes of Space Venture this morning. I fired that one up. You know, it came out yesterday in early access. That was exciting.
It is all right. You can
believe and find yourself.
I promise not to edit that restart out of the VOD.
How is it possible?
We'll keep all this scaling talk in there. Everyone who's watching this on YouTube, I don't want you to miss a thing. I'm like Aerosmith. I don't want to miss a thing. I bet you are too.
It is not
tested,
though it should
After a
behold.
This is the cloud, yeah. This is cloud computing. Gong. Freesounds.org.gong.
The mist around you clears. But
oh God, OneDrive. Ugh.
Ouch!
Uh-oh.
This is adorable.
You there?
Yeah?
Yeah. Which?
Okay. Now we're in good shape.
you summon all your courage and speak up.
Your Majesty, if you please, it was I who hit the ball over the castle wall. It was my fault completely.
This is great.
Please do not punish my friend.
The king eyes you carefully. You wonder if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere, away from here.
Yes, sire.
One more thing, my young fellow. You have demonstrated good character today by taking the blame for your friend. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion by protecting others, even if that should mean putting themselves at risk. I find that to be a rare quality in the many I meet. When you have grown up, I hope to see you again, perhaps in my service.
Perhaps I will send you on a quest for me, the king.
Behold your second test.
So in the first game, is the King's Quest a quest from a king or a quest to be a king? What do we think?
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again, dizziness overcomes you, your memory of the previous test fades, and in its place, your mind is filled with the knowledge of everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately, the dreadful misfortunes which have plagued Daventry since the coming of the terrible three-headed dragon. To make things worse, your 17-year-old daughter has been demanded as its latest sacrifice.
You happily obliged.
In return, it will not harm the rest of the population until the next demand. You would go forth to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart for such quests.
You'll simply send your
Never have
daughter.
you felt so forlorn, so frail. You fear that given the choice, you would do anything to rectify the situation.
I'm too lazy to go do another big King's Quest.
A charming view.
Wow.
No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion.
Wow.
Guards! Guards!
Calling them will
Capital
do
punishment.
no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee! Who are you?
My name, my true name, has been heard by none for nigh on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what you have come to say and be gone.
You never were one for small talk.
You cursed my family. As a result, that dragon is now loose upon the land, and one of my children was kidnapped.
Now that is not quite the truth.
Do you deny your involvement?
Not at all. It is just that you have omitted so much.
Speak, and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You cannot believe what you have just heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him?
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
Sure. Hey, Daddy.
What would I want with a puny little kingdom when in a few short years I will have more power than Legitimor himself?
Legitimor?
No.
Or the
I
Legitimor?
want only the thing you wear atop your head.
Here.
Your crown. It is an essential part of my plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain.
It's an essential part of my ascension.
I have waited far too long to be deterred from it now.
If you need it that badly, you could have just taken it. You had plenty of opportunities.
Are you completely ignorant of the legends of your predecessors? None can possess the crown of the first king unless it's given.
Yeah, we took off Edward's dead
for
body.
One moment that I would...
Before you speak further, consider this. In exchange for what I ask, I shall lift my curse and all that it entails from you and your blighted land. You shall have both it and your family restored in full. Minus your title, naturally.
Your mind reels at these words. For almost 2 decades, a countless number of so many more people would continue to suffer indefinitely, notwithstanding the pain you feel over your own family's misfortune. With a simple statement, you could put an end to it all.
Very well. I will give you the crown, provided that you will take care of this realm.
This seems wrong.
That no further harm will come to its people.
Of course.
You willingly agree to give the father your crown and the title that goes with it.
That is... Of course I would do as you request, if I did not have more important matters to attend to, such as my imminent, not since the time of the ancients has the world known a ruler as powerful as the one I shall soon become.
You, vile, devious.
And that is not...
That win?
Behold.
I don't want to do my third test. I want to go back out and do my other one.
Once again, you feel your...
Okay. We're going to choose something different there. We have a good save this time. Watch this. Okay. Watch this drive. I hate the way that the options are put out. It really is difficult to tell exactly what you're going to be saying.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership, so says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it.
That's a great point.
No, I will not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
Not even.
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
The man appraises you as a scientist would a unique specimen.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
Okay, I like this outcome better.
Behold your third test.
Better.
Once again, you feel yourself age. You are many years older now, though still, thankfully, king of Daventry.
Thank goodness we still have our status,
the
wealth, and
knowledge
power.
of the previous test ebbs from your mind. This time, however, it is filled with a greater knowledge of all that has come to pass thus far. Many years have passed. Your children, once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
How do you feel?
I am deeply honored, sire.
All right. Now, how do you really feel?
Scared out of my wits, sire.
You smile and feel the lines in your face stretch. You hope you'll get used to it when the true time comes.
You know what they've been saying about my decision, that is.
The people question my ability to perform the duties when I have another higher obligation. I believe that I can attend to both with the utmost equity.
You do not deny that this obligation may arise at any moment, perhaps taking you away from this country at a time of great need?
Of course not, sire. But I shall deal with that troll, as they say, when I cross that bridge.
And there is the matter of you not being of royal birth. That does not sit comfortably with some of the nobles.
The qualities of truth, light, and order can shine from even the most impoverished of souls. Nobility is defined through one's actions, not one's lineage, Your Majesty.
You cannot help but smirk. For a man who had once lived as a peasant, he speaks extremely well.
I would give him too much credit. Magic Mirror looks like it's in absolute agony. Oh no, I don't have a choice. The madness of King Graham. Think nighttime? I don't have a save. Everybody says do 3, okay.
I have decided, after long and careful consideration, that in order to earn your knighthood, thou must venture forth on a quest to capture and kill the most insidious and elusive of preys.
What is this prey? A dragon?
No.
Oh no.
More wretched than that.
No, come on.
A trihorn scaled beast of the southern plains?
I see where this is going.
More woeful still.
Surely not the scourge of the low mountains, the flesh-burrowing scorpion?
No. But it does get under your skin all the same.
Then pray tell, of what do I seek?
Oh, sorry I'm late, Graham. I hope I haven't missed anything.
That.
The talking owl?
Precisely. Charge!
Graham! Graham! Oh!
That actually counts as completing a test?
In an instant, you find yourself standing before the cloud spirit once more.
You have demonstrated some understanding of compassion, honor, and loyalty. These attributes transcend the mind and speak of the soul within you. Growth continues unabated throughout the lives of all living things. While you still have much to learn, you will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Air and Growth Gem.
I'm keeping it. I'm not going to read. No thanks. Actually.
There's no need to use that.
Oh, well. I guess. I'd rather you didn't, but...
You take the growth gem.
I feel like that sounded like an impersonation to me of Cedric, but
As
I'm
you
not
feel the knowledge
certain.
of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud beneath your feet begins to evaporate. You'd better get out of here quickly, Graham.
Uh-oh. Look at that. Be gone.
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope that it will be quite a while before you take to the air again.
Cloud subscription ran out. Somebody didn't update their credit card information and created.
Where would you like me to land?
On the ground would be fine.
SSL certificate expired. Yep, that'll do it.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth of this land.
Okay.
Fare thee well.
And also with you. Where was he storing that? His
As
mouth.
dusk sets in and the pallid moon rises above the darkened horizon, you recall the door of destiny's words regarding the third gem, through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord.
This
you
is a fantastic
sense a growing
game.
unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
I didn't exactly breeze through getting the last two. I'm absolutely loving this game. It's everything I want from a Sierra game in the sense that it's good and it's beautiful, it's well written, and has some interesting puzzles and stuff. But it also has just some of those bizarre choices that you only find in an authentic Sierra game. I suspect those aren't there on purpose, but I like that they're here because it does feel very Sierra to me. That's right up my alley. So this one's been fun. I'm going to have to stop there tonight, though. It's nearly Betty Bye time here for me. But I want to thank everybody for hanging out. This was a lot of fun. Thank y'all for the help. Thank you for the hype train earlier. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I'm going to do my best. As I said, I'm traveling this weekend. I think I'm going to try to stream tomorrow night, but don't hold me to that. If not, you can expect to see me again on Monday night. I've got something fun planned coming up soon, and you won't want to miss it. And then we'll be back with more of this next Wednesday. So for now, we should get a raid going. Let's see who is online. We got tons of people online. Let's see. How about we raid over to a channel that we've never raid before? Sprout Ella is streaming Gabriel Knight 2, The Beast Within. And you don't want to miss a Gabriel Knight 2 stream, right? There's nothing better than Gabriel Knight 2. So that's where we're going to head to. Thank y'all again for hanging out. This is a real pleasure. I hope you have a great rest of your Retro Adventure Wednesday, a great rest of your week. And I will see you on the other side of the raid. Take care, y'all.